Okay, welcome everyone. I'm so happy, delighted to broadcasting from one of my favorite place. That's the Pound at our center, outside of Santa Fe. You can see that's one of the most gorgeous season of the year. And all the tree turns to cottonwood tree, changing color to gold, eventually red, and usually that's our busiest season right here. We conducting retreat, in-person retreat. If not for pandemic, we'll be super busy right here. So I'm grateful to share this magic, the beauty when nobody is here, energetically with all of you. So happy to broadcast from right here from the Pound. So with that said, we're going to touch on some really important topic, then slow the courses, slow the retreat, so on, so we can practice more together, more purposefully, and generating true result. So Selena will open this conversation, but I also would like to invite you to connect with your body when you're listening, and allowing the information, directly work on your energy, but same time feeling the connection with each other, deeper purpose, deeper intention. We're sharing this energetic space in this amazing time. On one hand, powerfully challenging. On the other hand, can be deeply healing, awakening, transformation.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Master Mingtong. Before we get into the core of the teaching today, I'd really love for you to share something about the current times of challenge that we're all facing, and how we at the Chi Center, and you specifically, Master Mingtong, have transitioned into more live streams, helping to build our online community, and the fresh teachings that are relevant that really are serving our audience. Can you just share a little bit about how we've changed?
Yeah, first of all, it's quite amazing reflecting back 6 months. It's more than 6 months already. Time just flies. I think we all, live slowness in so many different ways, but reflecting back to this time from my own personal life as well, as a teacher, as a leader, engaging in this surprise period time. So a lot of surprise gift really happened during this time. So on one hand, when we're all recognizing this amazing challenge is continuing in different ways, in the beginning, we more like responding to what's happening as big surprise, big reactions, big protections, and then eventually kind of internalize, become a little bit more comfortable, but still living in a deeper stress, deeper challenge, deeper, uncertainty we're experiencing. So on one hand, we want to be aware, learning to be aware, everything we're experiencing. But on the other hand, is noticing that the contraction is more internalized all the time. Then how to work with that instead of, waiting for 3 months, waiting for 3 years, and deal with, later. So that is really the teaching, the practice, I have learned all the time. So bring that to this period of time has been a really important journey. So, obviously, because of pandemic, we cannot be in person. And so everything shifted to online, but discovering so many different gifts. One of the powerful gifts is I can deliver the teaching more currently, slow my own meditation, my own process, working with this energetic we're experiencing, personal level as well, collective level. And also discover, is amazing power of connection of this community, slow online. That is like really the first time in human history was to experience that and take advantage of that and feel this connection, more aligning with the ancient teaching of connecting with the energy. So we can feel the connection in spite of a physical distance, which is kind of forced by circumstances. By normal life, we continuously experiencing this, distance. So physical separation, physical distance, longing for connection. So that is the ancient teaching and the practice focus on discovering the deeper energetic connection. So that is amazing gift we can experience in discovering right now. And the third is really slow. All the program we're offering, probably we're offering more program than before because now, in the last 6 months, most of us staying home, have more time and have more urgent need to take care of our health, take care of ourselves. So we have been offering all these different kind of online programs, the Qi TVs and the Qigong for Life Mastery program continuously, then the connection program, now also ongoing monthly program. We're going to talk about more in this as well, online retreat. So all the program has been created supporting to the circumstances, the urgent need, but also in the condition. We have more time to take care of ourselves and take advantage of what is most important, how we can use this ancient teaching practice truly serving us in this challenging time, as well for long-term purpose. So my commitment, the Qi Center commitment, is really the same vision of Wisdom Healing Qigong, is not only serving long-term purpose, but also short-term need, whatever circumstance we're living slow. So we're excited to launching another cycle and also really welcome our new friends as well, experience this friends. So happy to continue this process, sharing this journey with all of you.
Thank you, Master Mingtong. What I really loved about what you shared is a little bit about the journey that we've had at the Qi Center, learning what folks are really needing and finding support, ways that we can support them this year. And we've learned a lot, we've changed a lot, we've added a lot. And so, yeah, it's been really an exciting time. And one of the things Sarah mentioned after one of our live streams was how important it is being home and bringing the Qi field and all of the teachings and the energy into our homes. And so into those that we live with and into the local Qi field of where each of us are. So thank you so much for all the leadership that you have shown to really serve during this time. So as Master Mingtong mentioned, we are going to be talking a little bit later today about a new course that we're going to be offering, brand new. We've never offered it before, so just a little teaser that we'll be sharing more about that after the teaching today. And then we will also be sharing kind of our updated calendar for workshops and a retreat that's coming up soon as well after the course completes. So we've got several things planned for you for this fall. And so just to get back to our focus for today, Master Mingtong's going to share how we can nurture our peace of mind and our health and resiliency and immune systems during these crazy, challenging times. And so I wanted to just begin with a couple of questions. Maybe we'll start with this one, Master Mingtong. Could you share what really is the relationship between our emotions and a healthy immune system?
Yes. So obviously, many of us, experiencing health challenges, physical, emotional, even mental. And in Wisdom Healing Qigong, we discover that's all related. So the immune system is important for this urging time, but also it's important for overall health. And it's not separate from other systems, such as digestive system, hormone system, nerve system, and so on. So we're going to talk about that as well a little bit later in the sessions. So overall, when we perceiving everything as energy, so basically you can think of your own existence. It contain a spectrum of energy, and the physical to be more, let's say, condensed low frequency energy in the bottom. Then the emotional energy is more subtle frequency in the middle. That's the feeling, more subtle, invisible energy. Then go further to more subtle energy is your mind, your mental energy, much more subtle, high frequency. So normally, right now we are, the way we live in life, we are so mental. The mind is in the head. It's like thinking, story to story, concept to concept, from one news to another news, past, present, future. The mind is just jumping around, even feeling the stress, feeling the problems, feeling the hopelessness. But often the mind just jump around. You're not aware what's going on in the body, So the emotional energy is more, it's more like, say, it's in the subconsciousness. It's accumulated from the past. The emotional pattern, associating in a 5-organ system, continuously affecting us. The mind can move on, and yet the emotional patterns inside of us continuously affecting the entire body function. So the mind, yes, is affecting the emotion, but the emotion is much more, let's say, solid energy, stable energy. The mind's jumping around, move on to the next thing. So then this emotional energy directly affecting the physical energy is more solid in the body, physical health, physical function of the body. So that is more solid. Then the emotional energy affecting the physical energy of the time become even more stable, more stable. So the mind is move on to something else. The physical body carry whatever accumulated from the past. So the main thing we know is stress. But often we think of stress is just mental. We think stress just stressful circumstances. So we're trying to fixing the circumstance. We know it's very difficult to do right now. And also a lot of stress from like past stories, our histories. We know whatever happened in the past, you cannot fix it, you cannot change it. And yet the emotional body carry that energetic stress. The physical body also carry that patterns in the cell function, in the organ function, in the nerve system, so on. So it's accumulatively there. So that's the problem. The minds move on without realizing, the physical bodies carry everything. The emotional bodies carry all the patterns as well. So that's how it's functioning. And that's important to understand. So the emotion, as a stress, what happened is energy, the subtle energy of the emotional body. We're going to talk about associating with the 5-organ system. So directly affecting the 5-organ system. So when the energy contracted as from the stress, your heart contract, your kidney system, hormone system contract, your digestive system contract. Then especially the liver, the spleen, associating with the immune system, with the purification system contract. So directly, you're affecting the immune system function. So the contraction caused by life, past programming, and any kind of circumstances, stressful circumstances, as a result, the energy contract, your emotional body contract, then affecting directly the physical energy body contracting. So in this case, the immune system energy contract directly affecting the immune system function. So on all three levels, immune system function. So we're going to go deeper into the course. The three-level immune system function. First is defense, fighting off the virus, infection, so on. But secondly, more important function is how the immune system can purify the toxin. So whatever comes into the body, when the immune system is healthy, naturally detoxicate, naturally purify. Then the deeper level is really the function of ongoing process of purification of life, including our own mental energy has toxin, including our own emotional experience, also producing toxin, emotional toxins. Now this new terminology called emotion detox. So how to do that? Wisdom Healing Qigong is really allow you activate the normal function of your immune system in all these three levels. Fix, physical detox, emotional detox, also mental, spiritual, energetic detoxification. So that is first how, working with the emotion allow you activate directly the immune system in these three levels. And the third one, the third way to work with strengthening the immune system through emotional transformation, we know is among all the stress, the most important stress is not only emotional stress, but the fear, the anxiety we're experiencing. That directly not only affecting the kidney system, including the immune system, including the hormone system, which is regulating the immune system, but directly producing the unhealthy hormone, including cortisol, directly affecting the brain function, affecting the immune system function. So that is overreaction from the fear, compromising the immune system right away. So in Wisdom Healing Qigong, we also addressing deeply, actually as one of the most important practice, is addressing the fear. So transforming the fear to empowerment, to creativity. So reducing this reaction, reducing this physical toxin or unhealthy hormone affecting your immune system. So these are main way in Wisdom Healing Qigong by focus on emotional healing, emotional transformation, we can strengthen the immune system as well as the system in your body.
Wow, that was really great. That was a really great explanation of how that stress really, through our emotions, affects all those systems, and especially our immune system. And once we're fearful, how that is a cascade to the lack of well-being. Thank you so much for that. So could you continue just a little bit further and help us understand how energy flow is the key to resiliency in general and then thriving as well?
I think that is the most powerful aspect with the Healing Qigong. In general, if the energy is not functioning well, Well, first of all, recognize, all existence is made of energy. All function of life, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, is based on energy. When the energy is not functioning right, nothing else can truly fix any problems. Whatever drug, whatever surgery, whatever circumstance you want to change around you. So the internal energy function is the key. That's so most important. The second aspect is looking at the stress. We all know scientifically, but also from our life experience directly. Just giving another example, how emotion can affecting our physical health directly. We all experience that when we're feeling, fearful, feeling emotionally stressed, feel anxious, all our physical symptoms amplify, getting worse. So the physical condition is getting worse automatically. So that is immediate right now. So when we go into, stress, we all know nothing can fix the stress except yourself. No drug can fix the stress, can numb the stress, numb the anxiety, numb the depression. Even no relationship, someone else, expecting, someone else will behave differently. Then you'll feel more relaxed. The truth is, you have little control of other people's behavior. You have a little control of what's going on around you. But what you can fix or control, really transform, is your internal energy pattern. So stress, energy contraction is really the same thing. It's the same thing. You're the only one, can access your energy, can change your energy pattern, can transform from contracted pattern to more open patterns. You're the only one can take care of the internal stress. No matter what's happening around you, no matter what happened in the past. And that is one of the most profound message, wisdom I want to share with you. And sooner or later, you wake up to that truth. So when you practice wisdom healing Qigong, you can discover that very quickly. First of all, you're noticing, oh my God, this body carries so much stress from the past, from the genetic programming. Oh my God, this body is feeling so much fear from evolution of human history, from all the past energetic imprints, conditioning. So not just looking around, in the society level, can see all these fearful, patterns, fight, flight. Even the entire medical society, medical system is based on fight, flight. But also looking at our personal life, looking at last 6 months, how you're responding to life, how you're reacting, how you're making choice. Most time, we're in this fight, flight mood. And that is really important recognition, so important. Even when you go to the spiritual, teaching, practice, self-help program, so on. The main choice is fear or love. You have to overcome your fear. You have to, letting go of your fear, choose love. And that's all good message, important message. But until you can embrace the fear inside of you, you cannot truly choose love. You're just suppressing it. You're just resisting the fear, causing more fight-flight patterns. So the invitation is so important, yeah. Not only just connecting with energy, you have to go deeper into your body, discover the truth inside of you. So on the surface, you're going to discover this body has been so stressed, so contracted, so tight. Normally, we're not aware of that. And through the meditation, honestly, last 6 months allow me have more time, go deeper into my body and discover such deep tension, deep stress, deep fearful pattern. And on one hand, it's personal, but on the other hand, it's not personal. Many of us are empathic, feeling the collective energy, stress around the world. But that is there in the body for as far as human being exists on the planet Earth. But now it's tricked. But same time, I feel it's a great opportunity, to cultivate deeper awareness, embracing this level of truth. The extreme stress, the extreme fearful pattern in the body is programmed from the evolution of humanity. Now it's activated by the pandemic. All the experience of challenges, crisis, anxiety, and so on, even all the problem we're experiencing in the socio-political level right now is so much drama. It's really the expression. It's really the symptom of the deeper energy pattern we all carry individually. We cannot blame someone else. We cannot blame something else. So when you go into the body, you're going to discover that truth. So when you discover that truth, then we have a choice. What do we do with that? There's two aspects in wisdom healing Qigong. First, you're embracing that challenging truth in your body. Go beyond the symptom, beyond the story, beyond blaming anyone else. Developing this deeper level of awareness. And secondly, when you go deeper into the body, you discover beyond the tightness, the pain, the fear, even the deeper level of anxiety, energy contraction. You discover the power of energy is still there. And the energy you're born with, the energy connection with Earth, energy connection with the universe, the energy connection with each other from our heart, the energy connection of pure consciousness is still there waiting for us to experience, to discover, to cultivate. So that is a deeper truth. Deeper truth. So we learn to connect with the source energy. Energize our soul beyond whatever we're experiencing as a limitation in the body. We're connecting with each other with this quality, the loving kindness, the compassion, the joy, the movement of energy, the nourishment of energy. So the whole practice is about connecting with the invisible energy and allowing the energy inside of your body to awake, to open, to flow, to connect again. So what we're doing is shifting the pattern, the programming from the past, which is activated by pandemic, by the circumstance right now. So from contraction to openness, from stagnation to flow, from disconnection to connection. So that's what's so exciting part, is we can be the cause for our own healing. And the practice itself is very simple, very accessible, and everyone can do it. Yeah. So these gentle mindfulness, energetic movement. You're opening the body. Yeah. In the beginning, you feel opening of the physical body, releasing the physical tension. Yeah. Then gradually, you're opening the subtle energy body, opening to the subtle energy flow, energy connection with the earth, with the universe. And through the sound healing practice, you go deeper into the 5 organ system, including the energy of your brain, connecting more directly with the energy of your heart, the energy of your 5 organ system. And slow the vibration. You're awakening energy. You're opening energy. You feel, your 5 organ energy system. Yeah. You're changing the contracting pattern from the past, including the fearful pattern, to more empowered, more nourishing, more flowing energy pattern. So as a result, the implication is very simple. More energy flowing, more health, including immune system function. More energy flowing, you feel greater capacity for joy, for love, for compassion. More energy flowing, you feel more greater capacity of your brain, greater capacity of your mind, your consciousness. And that is what we so need right now. Instead of in the all entanglement of story or patterns and hopelessness, confusion, and lost, or feeling as a victim of someone else, something else. So again, wisdom healing Qigong, not only about mental perspective, mental empowerment, but deeply it's energetic transformation, changing all these patterns, especially the most challenging pattern has been programmed from the history of humanity, now activate by the circumstances. So we take the power back, discover the deeper wisdom, deeper capacity for compassion, for love, for joy, for connection. So as a result, is a transformation of health, physical health, emotional health, mental health, as well as spiritual health.
Thank you again. That was great. And you gave us a couple of clues there that I just want to explore just a little bit. I know oftentimes you talk about wisdom healing Qigong helping us to upgrade our internal operating system. And the clues that I picked up there around programming from the past, and then how we might go about that through some of the practices. Could you just share a little bit more about how upgrading your internal operating system can help us really improve all areas of our lives kind of simultaneously?
Yeah, and that's an important topic. It's also a big topic. So basically in general, our mind is working against us, basically. Unfortunately, I have to say. The most of the choice we're making is out of fear, out of fight, flight. Most of the choice we're making is for instantaneous gratification, for quick fix, yeah, for looking for happiness in the wrong place, and without realizing, not only they're for short term, but causing more problems. So first of all, I'm just going to give a few examples. First example, when we entangle in our stressful story, whether it's past, present, or we even worry about future. And that story creating a mental box. And that mental box, creating a box for energy system. Then we continuously feel limited in these boxes. We're not aware the possibility outside of the box. We're not aware the experience of peace, experience of openness, the experience of connection outside of the box. Then when we repeat in the stories, the box becomes stronger. Not only directly, affecting our energy system function, affecting our health, but affecting our life in general. How we living life, basically. So that is one of the epidemic. So in Wisdom Healing Qigong, we learn how to get outside of the box, looking at the big pictures. First of all, realizing the limitation of the box is not about right, wrong. It's about tuning to your body. When you think of a stressful story, the body naturally contract. Your energy naturally contract. Then from that experience, you're realizing, oh, this story is not serving me anymore. But in order to change that story, get out of the boxes, you have to change the energy contraction in your system at the same time. That's why this movement, this is an embodied practice, including sound, allowing changing the pattern, energetic pattern inside of you. Then the box opens up. Then your operating system, relaxing to the new possibility, new creativity, new way of looking at it. So we simultaneously do both. First of all, recognizing this all boxes affecting your energy system, doing this practice of movement, sound, meditation, opening this energetic contraction. All energy patterns breaking these boxes. The second is looking at it in the big picture. Oh, beyond this much.
Well, it seems that the Wi-Fi signal at the pond might have frozen for just a moment. Sarah, do you have any insights about that?
He's
well,
back.
we diagnosed with a chronic condition. That means, medically speaking, is incurable by conventional method. That's mean by using medication, using drug. Sarah, I'm on. So, but people think that is the only possibility. Then the story of incurable becomes so real in your mind. So when we look at the big picture, what about the power of your mind? What about the power of energy? What about you do certain things beyond just drug, beyond just conventional therapy? Then your health can change. then people can recover from the so-called incurable condition, chronic condition. And there's so many cases, not only happening in the medicine and Qigong hospital in China, and continues happening in this community. People able to, even the best scenario, totally recover from neurological condition, even such as Parkinson, from autoimmune condition, Lyme disease, chronic fatigue, from other conditions. So many cases, So the beginning, the most important beginning is connecting with your body, feeling the energy. And you start to feel more energy, slow the practice, more quality of life, more empowerment, more connection. Then over the time, the function of your organ system improve. The function of your nerve system improve. The function of your emotional body improve. You start having more emotional resilience, emotional balance, emotional freedom. That means you're not stuck with anxiety. You're not stuck with a particular emotional patterns, including fear, including worry, including anger, so on. You still can feel this emotion, but the emotion is coming to go. Actually, emotion is a gift. It's help you to realize something is wrong, something is not fully functioning in your health, in your life. So the slower practice, it become like a inspiration. Now I need to take care of myself. Now I need to slow down myself. Now I need to connect in my body. Now I need to practice to change my emotional pattern, emotional stress. It communicate with us. So that's how the second, example of operating the system, changing the operating system beyond our story, beyond the old boxes, and realizing what is serving energy or not. Whatever contracting your energy is limiting. And also looking at whatever diagnosis, not only just diagnosis of your health, but diagnosis of your life. When we feeling problems in relationship, for example, feel almost impossible to entangle the problem. Even the mind still want to entangle them. Finding solution. The simple wisdom we're cultivating, is coming to your heart and feeling your heart, feeling your original intention is love. Your original impulse is love. You learn to continuously return into yourself, return into your heart, return into the essence of yourself as love. Again. So what you're doing is you tap into the wisdom of your heart instead of just in your head, instead of just the mental patterns repeating in the past. So in that sense, you're expanding your wisdom, expanding your capacity, expanding your operating system. So that's the third example, by connecting with your heart. And the third is really, continue expansion of looking at the big picture of life. Even in that big picture, the things we identify as bad, not necessarily is bad. There's a deeper energetic purpose beyond right, wrong, good and bad, should or shouldn't. When you're reflecting life, reflecting the back, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, some of even 70 years. Yeah. Noticing how, not only how you've been surviving these challenges, so learn to experience life beyond the label of right, wrong, good and bad, should or shouldn't. Living in this moment, not only what you can learn, but what you can experience yourself fully. The capacity of compassion, capacity of love, capacity of connection, capacity of creativity, capacity of wholeness. That's another example of upgrading your operating system. I think I'm giving a lot of good example already. Yeah. So it's not just mentally change the story. It's the whole process. Yeah. The mind is involved, but the heart is involved. The energy body is involved. Your direct experience of life is involved. So it's a deeper continuous discovery. And that is another deeper meaning of journey. It's a journey, it's a process. It's everyday living experience.
Great. Wow, that was like just so compelling. And so my final question of this segment of our talk is a question about, you've given us lots of inspiration for cultivating our personal capacity to live our best life and to realize our highest potential. So I'd like you to help us connect the dots and understand why it's important to do that for the evolution of all of humanity and the planet.
Yeah, this is a deep question, really important question, especially timely question. I have many ways of sharing my insight, but in this occasion, I want to say we're in the critical time, facing deep choices. When people ask me, what is my vision for humanity, for the world? I used to be very optimistic. I'm still optimistic. We can always envision, beautiful vision for life, for the world, and for next generation, so on. But now, lately, what I'm really feeling, the deeper truth is our future of humanity, the future of our next generations, depends on how we're making choice now. Individually, collectively, starting with you, start with me, starting with all of us. Cannot depend on few leaders, few peoples, even depends on the system. The system is the reflection of the collective humanity. We are the collective humanity. So whatever choice we're making every day, as example, either fear or love, it's not simply just mental choice. The old way of fighting the fear, suppressing the fear, I don't think it's going to solve the problems. But deeply transforming these old patterns, we all carry from the entire history of humanity. I think when we're observing the history, we are observing these patterns. In the most critically challenging, chaos, even violent times, often the human being, if made the right choice, can make a quantum leap. Deeper evolution, even revolution in a positive sense can happen. So when we look at deeper healing, deeper awakening, can truly happen in the most stressful, most challenging, most crisis time, as we're experiencing right now. So either continuously reacting from fear, from the old patterns, repeating all the problems from the past, leading to destruction. Not only leading to unhealthy life, but total destruction. So that is the time, we can be more aware what choice we're making. I think that's the time this ancient wisdom, but particularly the practice, allow us not just make a new choice. It's easy to say, but to be aware of the old patterns, transforming the old patterns, simply taking care of yourself. If you cannot take care of yourself, take care of your own energy, you cannot truly change your patterns. You cannot truly help anyone, not to mention help the world. At the same time, when we do the practice together, our individual energy, the collective energy of humanity, even the energy of the earth, is interconnected, is inseparable. So by engaging in this process, especially now through the internet, through online, through the ongoing intention, but more importantly, commitment, we can change the energy. We can transform the old patterns. We can contributing to the healing awakening or self-healing awakening of humanity. We can creating better future for humanity, for next generation. But have to start right now. If today we see the change in our own life, then we know there's more hope for next generation. Until then, just wishful thinking. It's like these two contrasts. On one hand, we're responding from fearful pattern. Then on the other hand, you're looking wishful thinking, searching for what's the shortcut, what is the best vision, solving all problems of the world. There's a big gap. That's the contradictory we're experiencing. Not to mention right now, we're feeling so much hopelessness, confusion, lost, uncertainty of life. So it's amazing solution we're sharing, probably the most radical solution, not only from external to internal, from past to the present, from separation of physical to deeper wholeness of energy encompassing physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. From dependence, victims, to deeper internal empowerment, creativity, new discovery, new connection. So another perspective, another aspect we're learning here is really transforming all the challenges to opportunity. including transforming from uncertainty to change. To capacity to embrace change. And that is one of the deepest lessons as we're learning in the human life, human journey. Haola, haola.
Allah, thank you so much, Master Mingtong. Wow, that's really powerful. And you know what I really love about your teaching is the gift of hope that you bring, and also that Wisdom Healing Qigong offers. As we are feeling off center and off balance, the practice can help us bring ourselves and our world and our experience of our own lives back into balance and into wholeness and into hope. So thank you very much for that. Deeply appreciate it.